is worked over 13 stitches and 8 rows. First of all, for this scarf, cast on 43 stitches. Row 1, knit 2, purl 2, then knit 9, after knitting 9 you purl 4. Now repeat that sequence throughout and end your work with a purl 2, knit 2, because remember we always want to do knit 2 beginning and end of the work. So for all even rows, knit 4, purl 9. So row 3, begin by knitting 2 and purling 2. And do a CF6, which means slipping the next 3, holding those in the front of the work, knitting 3 from the left needle, slipping the cable needle stitches back onto the left needle to work them and knitting 3. So a CF6 involves 6 stitches, but you're swapping 3 at a time and changing the movement. So that completes a CF6, but we still have to knit 3 because this cable, if you like, is staggered. The next time we do a cable will be on row 7, where we'll cable from the opposite side inwards to create the plait, but you'll soon see that. So purl 4 and repeat that cable throughout the row and end by purling 2 and knitting 2. So I'll show it again. Slip 3 stitches and hold in the front, knit 3, put your stitches from the cable needle onto the left needle, knit 3, and knit 3. So in that set of 9 stitches you've achieved a cable front 6 here and knitted 3. Repeat that again, so purl 4, cable front 6, and end your scarf by knitting 3, purling 2 and knitting 2. So row 4 will be as row 2, and row 5, a right side row, is going to be the same as row 1. Row 6 again will be as row 2, so join me for row 7, which will be the cable back 6 round. For row 7, begin by knitting 2 and then purl 2, then we need to knit 3 and do our first cable back 6. So slip the next 3 stitches onto a cable needle and hold at the back of the work. knit the next 3 from the left needle, slip the held stitches from the cable needle onto the left needle and knit them, and then that completes our cable back 6, CB6, C6B. So note that it's now twisting to the right. Continue row 7, purl 4, then repeat the cable as follows. Remember, knitting 3, slipping the next 3 onto a cable needle and holding at the back, knitting 3, slipping the stitches from the cable needle back onto the left needle and knitting them rather, and repeat again, purl 4. So end row 7 by purling 2 and knitting 2. Row 8 is the last row of the repeat, which is as row 2. So that concludes the 8 row repeat of this plaited cabled scarf.